Well, my city tonight is really sad, still shocked, but I'm also really amazed about the dignity of the people of Paris and how they've been like reacting in solidarity, and now they are standing, saying, we are not afraid, we are outside, we're having drinks on the terrace, and life is going to go on.
Also, people were just letting off light balloons. I think we can possibly see one there going up in the sky. One of the things that has struck me about the reaction of the people I've been talking to and what I've been seeing in the French media is the fact that it just was so indiscriminate what happened.
That it was just so criminal.
Indiscriminate?
Oh, indiscriminate, yeah.
And targeting young people.
It was really, obvious of what the Islamic State wants to do. It was like shouting to the young people, the people who are having fun, or having drinks, partying, and it's just like the real nice Paris, the Paris of liberty, of freedom that was shot. So it's not by hazard that happened there. But then I think it's really a really bad mistake as well, because then it was all the people of Paris and all the people of Paris even more strongly linked together and standing in front of that.
And you won't have heard, but the US Secretary of State just been speaking in Paris saying that this conflict is not about a clash of civilizations, it's about IS who are against all civilization.
Yeah, I've never been keen on the civilization theory that I know we've been hearing for such a long time, and I'll never be. I think this is something about integrist, extremist, crazy, and our world, our society. So it has nothing to do on the war of civilization. It's just about democracy and defending our values and the strong values that France is actually representing.
Inevitably, people are fearful of another attack. We've had two major attacks in Paris this year. What needs to change in your society, do you think?
Well, actually, what we had to these days in Paris is really like a turning point, I have to say, and unfortunately we are expecting something else to happen, and I think we have too many issues on which we have to work. Is even much more solidarity, building the community in Paris. Here it's something really Mayor Hidalgo wants to strengthen in the next year, but it was already a job we had to do. And then it's to do on the international affair, and that is to on the state level to be done. And I really hope that the next day will show a large and a wide coalition to fight this extremism.
The President told politicians today, MPs from Parliament, that he wanted to extend the state of emergency for 3 months. What does that mean in practice?
Well, that state means that we have special measure from the states, meaning the police has a specific action, different things like implication on the city. Right now, this has to be discussed by the Parliament. Discussion in the next days to see how it's going to be the balance between that state of emergency and the need for individual liberties to be maintained. This is something people in France cares a lot about. So now the French president has to show why and how we're going to make that, and then the Parliament's going to decide. I
mean, as the Deputy Mayor of Paris, do you think you need 3 months of state of emergency, état d'urgence here?
Well, actually, I'm not that sure. Actually, I really understood that the president took that decision for the 12 days now that we are in the state of emergency, because it was such a crazy situation that we had to cope with security, to cope with the security of the people of Paris. But I think life also has to go on in Paris, and people of Paris are really ready to take it on. So let's see what is really the deal proposed by the president in the next days.
I mean, inevitably there has been some disruption to Paris today, streets closed, that kind of thing.
There are some disruption, but they are not as the ones sometimes the TV is also described, because I've been outside from Saturday on. Yes, life is quieter than the other days. Life is going to take time to go back to normal. That's really true. We had some disruption on the transportation, but since from this morning on, schools were open, all the public services were open, people are coming back in the streets. So yeah, it's a big event, but life is going really quickly on.